भेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ दयानन्देश्वराय नमः। Okay, so we go straight to our topic. Okay. So last time we were looking at that we saw that we are in relation, we know ourselves only in relationship with something else, right?
else.
With our roles, with whatever's around us. But we don't know that there is a dimension to ourselves which is free of everything. Yeah, which is free of all limitations. So last time, just we quickly go over that. We saw that as a human being, we have formed a conclusion. We call it only as a conclusion or a belief about ourselves, which is centered on I. That's the most important thing. Okay, that I am not secure. I am limited, right? I am full of limitations, iti. And therefore I am not very significant. In fact, I am apurna. Apurna means not fulfilled, not complete, iti. And what does that conclusion drive us to do? Because I think that I am not fulfilled, naturally I will seek fulfillment, right? I'm going to seek security if I think I'm insecure, iti. So it will drive me to seek security and happiness, pleasure, etc. through things, through people, through situations, etc. And all of these things are not centered on I, right? So we analyze that our belief that money is the source of security. And we found that money by itself cannot remove the sense of security, because the sense of it cannot remove the sense of insecurity, because insecurity is centered around I. And money is in the not I category. So we saw that any source of security which is not centered on I cannot remove that sense of insecurity. Why? Precisely because it's not centered on I. So power, wealth, fame, all of these are subject to time. They're going to be changing. They're all changing things, iti. And so they themselves are insecure. You know, many of our actors, etc., they also, you know, they, for them fame is the nourishment. And supposing for some reason or the other one film doesn't go well, two films don't go well, their fame has come down, then they feel again they're back with their sense of insecurity. Yeah. So the point that Vedanta is making is that here is me feeling insecure me, and then I'm trying to add something which itself is insecure. So insecure me plus insecure anything else that I try to add. What is going to be the equation? It's going to be equal to insecure me, meaning it's not able to remove that sense of insecurity. Yeah. So that we looked at insecurity last time. Now let's look at this. What makes you happy? Annotate. Ah, very good. You tell me what are the things that make you happy. These are some of my favorite things.
Good food, good music.
Ah, that sounds very familiar to me. Okay.
Good food, good music, good clothes, good
Good
jewelry,
music.
and endless.
Wait. Good clothes. Good jewelry. And good relationships.
Good relationships, yes. mm, 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 mm.
Sorry for the spelling
I
of this.
think for me, knowledge is also something that makes me a lot happier. So
Wow,
I,
you are
whenever, yeah,
Saraswati ka bachcha hai,
I
na?
like to learn things more.
Ah, okay. You don't like being static.
I don't like being static at all.
Yeah, you're a dynamic, vibrant being. Eh?
Mm, mm,
Okay. So these are some of the things that make you happy. Okay.
mm,
Now let's
mm,
look at what. Mm, right. So I have to get out of this annotation. Okay.
mm,
When I click, what happens? Ah, I have to click. Figure this out. Okay, next one.
mm,
I said next. Come on,
mm.
go next. Oh, what happened? Oh, this doesn't go away. Okay.
We'll have to kind
So
of remove, I think, na?
we'll have to remove it.
Hmm.
Clear the drawings. So good food, good music, good clothes, good jewelry, good relationships, knowledge. Okay.
Mm,
Clear all my drawings and go out. And then go forward. Oh, it's so light. Can barely see it.
mm, mm.
Let's click.
It's here. Mm.
Okay. What do you think makes children happy? When you got a kid,
Hmm. I think
same things.
obviously good food, toys,
Ice cream.
ice cream. Mm. Yeah.
Yes.
Toys.
Toys. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Toys.
Mm.
Music, dancing,
Great dancing. Yeah.
friends,
Mm.
favorite TV
Mm.
show. That, of course, goes without saying, eh?
TV and mobile goes without saying.
TV and mobile goes without saying. Okay. Reading. Some kids may like reading also.
Yes. Books for sure.
Books.
Mm.
Yeah. That's
Mm.
wonderful if a mother can instill that
Mm.
in a child. Eh?
Mm.
Okay. Great. Okay. Now again, we go to the same problem. So
Mm.
same thing with teenagers. What about them? They might be interested in what will teenagers be interested in? Huh? That things that
Uh-huh.
make them happy.
Similar, obviously, good clothes is something
Oh
that's
yeah,
there.
very important for them.
Shoes, clothes,
Then
uh,
of course the latest music.
music,
Yeah,
concerts, you want to go for events, parties.
parties, events. Okay,
Mm.
and for adults, it will be relationships, maybe
Ah,
maybe
ah,
games. You know, even for kids and all, it could be games.
mm,
Some people
mm,
will say, "I love yoga,
mm,
exercise."
mm,
Games like tennis or cricket or something. Yeah.
mm,
People given to academics,
mm.
what will they like? Reading,
Books, reading,
writing, learning, knowledge.
discussion,
Yeah.
knowledge. Sessions.
There
Mm,
might be another few who say drinking, gambling,
mm, mm,
women, race
mm,
horses,
mm,
etc.
mm, mm.
Women may say men, no?
Men, yeah.
Yeah. New clothes. I knew one lady like that. Kitchen items,
Ah,
jewelry,
ah,
gossiping.
gossiping. Mm,
And of course, there will be our sattvic people who will say that I like my social work, you know,
mm.
puja, satsang, iti,
Satsang. Mm,
thinking and exploring new ideas,
mm,
etc., etc. But what is the point here? So we looked at, what makes a whole range of people
mm,
happy. And we found that there is a big list here. And the list
mm,
is endless because
mm.
the kinds of people who are there are also endless, right?
Ha,
Everything is endless. Okay.
ha,
So, this is the sources of happiness that people think that are there.
mm,
Now, the question is, when do you want happiness?
mm.
When do you want happiness? Do you want it in the morning, in the afternoon?
Always.
Exactly. I want happiness
It is all the time.
all the time. Okay.
Mm.
Now, the point is, if I want happiness all the time, then what minimum requirements are there for me to have this happiness? What minimum requirements do you think will be required? One, of course, the desirable object should be there, no?
Hmm. Desirable object or the basic needs that are there. No, very difficult to say.
So basically, whatever your desirable object is there, that will have to be there. If that's not
Has
there,
to.
then you will say, no, I can't be happy.
Ah,
Iti?
ah, ah,
Sometimes absence of an object also makes you happy. If you're not
ah.
getting along with your mother-in-law,
Hmm.
and she
Hmm.
and she
Very
comes
true. Very
along,
true.
eh? Then
Hmm.
you become unhappy. And
Hmm.
then her absence also makes you happy.
Hmm.
Supposing dad is a very angry person, then the
Hmm.
kids don't want him to come. If he's
Hmm.
away, everybody is happy. Iti.
Hmm.
Supposing I want to eat pizza,
Hmm.
and okay, I'm dying to eat it. I just say, oh my god, I have to have this pizza. I must have it. But I don't have the ingredients at home. And the shops
Hmm.
are all closed. And today is some kind of a holiday when the restaurants also closed. There's no
Hmm.
way I can get hold of my pizza. Eh? So I get full of frustration. My mood gets spoiled for the whole day. So availability of object that I desire should be there. Okay?
Hmm.
One
Hmm.
minimum requirement is that. It's
Hmm.
very, very important. And this availability of object is dependent mostly on external circumstances. Right? I
Hmm.
don't control those external circumstances. So I am
Hmm.
dependent on the ballet external circumstances. Then there's one more factor, that is my frame of mind.
Hmm.
Correct? There
Hmm.
was this, my Guruji always used to tell this story, that
Hmm.
there was this chap
Hmm.
who comes from a small village, okay, and he had gone off somewhere to study. He's a very
Hmm.
good student, a very good committed kind of a guy. So he was studying, so he didn't come home for many days. But he
Hmm.
was always thinking of his mother's cooking. Okay,
Hmm.
oh wow. And certain dishes, you can't get. And
Hmm.
especially he probably was on a limited budget also. Anyway, he's thinking about his mom's cooking, this particular one dish that he loves. Okay? Now, after many years, he comes home. He knows for sure Mama is going to make that dish for me because she knows it's my favorite dish. And as he comes, everybody hoo ha all around him. So he's very happy, feeling loved, feeling belonged, is one big smile, happy to be home. And then getting this aroma from the kitchen of that favorite dish of his. And Mama comes with that dish proudly, for her little one to have that dish. And there he is, it's come close. He's been dreaming about this every day, or pretty often. And then it comes close to him. It's all just so you can imagine the happiness. One is you're thinking about it, then now it's come in front of you. In Shastra, we have Priya Moda Pramoda. So he's now in the stage of Moda when it has come close to him. It's almost one with him. Then the phone rings. He picks up the phone and his face goes completely ashen because the news is that his friend has died. Now he has lost his mood. Can't eat that favorite dish of his. Yeah, availability of object is there, mood is gone, cannot get that particular type of happiness that he had. Yeah, so internal frame of mind has to be right for you to enjoy the object. Today's competitive world, so much of stress is there. So to command a cheerful frame of mind when you know others may have different opinions from you. There was this husband. He is sitting at home. It is COVID time, nothing to do. So he wants to break the monotony of the whole thing. So, how to do without spending any money, how to break the monotony? Change the furniture. Idhar ka udhar karo. Pehle the divan was here, now you put it there. The sofa was there, you put it here. So he wants to change, some change of thing will give him a change of mood and a change of his boredom, his monotony, etc. That time the little queen of the house comes. That's his wife. And she says, "What are you doing? Like, what is this? What are you doing? Either you buy new furniture or you leave it as it is." Now there's a big Kurukshetra, in their house. So, for us to be happy, there has to be an alignment, of factors. Okay. Oh dear, I've gone ahead. Okay. Yeah. Object should be available. Your mind should be in the proper frame. So this kind of alignment has to be there. Because when the mood is right, the
Then only.
availability of object may not be there. When the availability of object is there, mood may not be right. Iti. And both are right, both are there. Availability of object is there, your frame of mind is right, but your spouse's frame of mind is not right. So either way, you're not going to be happy. So this happiness is a very active pursuit. For active pursuit means we actively go after things, Iti, and we are very creative about it. Yeah, we have so many likes and dislikes relating to our happiness. But it's very difficult to get this 24 hours of happiness. That's what we want. We saw, when do we want happiness? We want it all the time. We want it 24 hours, 7 days a week. It's very difficult to get it because the requirements for it are not fulfilled. Cannot be fulfilled 24 hours of the time. Yeah? Okay. Then there is a, yeah, let's look at this. There is a common misconception that you have to fulfill every desire to be happy. I have a question for you. Why did the cross-eyed teacher get fired? Because his pupils he couldn't control. Look, you laughed just now. Okay. So, which desire of yours did you fulfill just now to be that one few moments of happiness? So, you can be happy even if all your desires are not fulfilled. Iti. Okay. So, I want you to listen to something to get a taste of my Guruji. Okay? Can you see this? Okay, this is my Guruji. He said that in a Vedic culture, there is a slot for sannyasa.
How the society has a slot. The Vedic society has a slot. Suppose somebody asks me, what do you do? I don't know what to say. You have a job? No. Oh. You have some inheritance? No. You have some bank balance? No. Oh.
The voice is a little cracking.
No.
Can you hear it?
A little. Hmm.
I can't hear it much. Oh, I don't know if my increasing the volume will help because this is internal, no? We are.
Ah, ah. Now say it. Maybe I have made it full.
Tell me,
Hmm.
no money, there is no family.
Hmm.
I told you, yes, I am a hobo. In fact, I get letters with H. Swami Dayananda.
I will share it with you later,
Ah, and then I'll hear it. Ah.
and then hopefully you hear it now. I'll
Hmm.
figure out how to
Hmm.
get out of this. Eh?
Hmm.
Stop the share here.
Hmm.
So basically, whenever anybody cracks a joke, what Swamiji said was, "Do you have a job? No. Do you have an
Hmm.
inheritance? No.
Hmm.
Oh, no job, no inheritance,
Hmm.
no.
Hmm.
Maybe you're a hobo." He said, "Yes, yes, I am a hobo." In fact, people write HH. So
Ah.
HH means holy hobo.
Hmm.
So basically,
Hmm. Hmm.
I came back to the same point, even if I
Hmm.
stop the share. Okay. So we have to figure out how to get out of this. If I say escape,
Hmm.
no. Okay. How would I get out of a share?
Mhm. Mhm.
Ah, okay.
Hmm.
And then I come out of that.
Hmm. You just need to cross it from here,
I don't
right
know.
side.
Maybe cut it from
Hmm.
here. Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
Screen sharing stopped as, yeah, okay, this is great.
Hmm.
Yeah. So now we go to the next one.
Hmm.
Okay, so basically the point in that was that you can be happy even without fulfilling all your desires. Very, very important. Okay, because many of us believe that we can be happy only after we fulfill our desires. But we
Hmm.
want to point out that look at that, you didn't fulfill a single desire, and
Hmm.
yet you experienced happiness. Okay,
Hmm. Very true. Hmm.
yeah.
Hmm.
Now, why do we pursue happiness?
Hmm.
We will pursue something when we believe that
We don't have it.
we don't
Hmm.
have it. Firstly,
Hmm.
we think it is desirable,
Hmm.
and we
Ah.
think that we don't have it. We think it is desirable because we think it will give us happiness.
Hmm.
And then, and we have to believe that we don't have it. Right? I think that I don't have uh, a pen, then I will go after and buy the pen. I need the pen, or I think I don't have my pizza or my gulab jamun. That
Hmm.
makes me happy. So then I will go after that. Yeah, because I believe I don't have it. Okay.
Hmm.
So happiness itself is something that we desire.
Hmm.
Happiness is highly desirable. Why?
Hmm.
That's the point. Why is happiness desirable? Because at the moment that I'm happy,
I
I
forget.
feel free of all my limitations.
Hmm.
I feel free of all my problems. Therefore,
Hmm.
happiness is desirable for me. No sense of limitation. In fact, I feel pleased. So it is the pleased I which comes out. When I'm happy, it is the pleased I, right? Who is coming out.
Hmm.
Okay. Now, when we experience happiness or pleasure for whatever reason, it creates an association in our mind that
Hmm.
this object makes me happy.
Hmm.
Yeah, because the moment of happiness itself makes me free of all problems.
Hmm.
I develop a strong like or raga for whatever I think has created that happiness for me.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
For example, okay, I go to Cafe Commune and I
Hmm.
have cinnamon coffee there.
Hmm.
It gave me a lot of happiness. There was a lot of pleasure from that cinnamon coffee. So now an association is created in my mind. Cinnamon coffee, pleasure,
Hmm.
happiness, right?
Hmm.
So next time I pass by Cafe Commune, I will stop and say, let me
Hmm.
have that cinnamon coffee. Mmm, yummy, yummy. Eh?
Hmm.
So now this time, once more I go, once more I experience that. Now that association becomes stronger. The
Hmm.
samskara has become stronger. Iti. The vasana is getting stronger. Eh? Sheer pleasure.
Hmm.
Due course, what happens? Every time I go there, it's becoming stronger. And then
Hmm.
I get a very, very strong raga, like, which I call as a binding like. Very, very
Hmm.
strong. Because now what has happened? To be
Hmm.
happy, conclusion is happening in my mind. To be happy, I must have cinnamon coffee. Okay?
Hmm.
And if I think that cinnamon coffee is available only in Cafe Commune, I will go there.
Hmm.
Or I will say I should make it at home because Cafe Commune, I'm paying too much. It's this thing on why can't I have it every day? I'll have it
Hmm.
every day, so I will make it at home. Iti. So now
Hmm.
what happens? I become dependent on cinnamon coffee
Hmm.
for my
Hmm.
happiness.
Hmm.
But behind this dependence for cinnamon coffee, behind this raga for cinnamon coffee,
Hmm.
is the conclusion that I need cinnamon coffee to be happy. I
Hmm.
cannot be happy without cinnamon coffee.
Hmm.
This is addiction now. Yeah? I cannot be happy without this cinnamon
Hmm.
coffee.
Hmm.
So,
Hmm.
okay, this we saw. Yeah?
Hmm.
So, behind that pursuit of cinnamon coffee, my active pursuit of happiness via
Hmm.
this cinnamon coffee, what is behind that? The displeased I. I feel displeased with myself. I feel unfulfilled. I feel dissatisfied. It is the dissatisfied me who
Hmm.
feels that all is not well with me unless I have cinnamon coffee. Iti. Okay? It is the displeased person who is there behind the active pursuit of happiness. Okay. So, this is the person who is there, and the conclusion that all is not well with me. I
Hmm.
am not happy. I am not content. I am not satisfied. I am not fulfilled. Very human emotions that we have.
Hmm.
It is, but very important to notice, it is not
Hmm.
centered on the presence or absence of an object or a person or a situation. It is centered on I. Because
I.
the feeling is, I am not happy. I
Hmm.
am displeased. I am not satisfied. Okay?
Hmm.
All is not well with me. The whole thing is centered on I.
Hmm. Hmm.
And once this feeling is there is a natural urge to be free from it. Naturally, if I have that feeling that I'm not satisfied, I'm not fulfilled, there's going to be a huge urge inside me. In fact, we call this the spiritual urge. Eh?
Hmm.
But what happens is,
Hmm.
not knowing the truth, I project on different objects, situations, people, that they are going to make me feel okay about myself.
Hmm.
And then I go after them.
Hmm.
उनके पीछे भागूंगी.
सही बात है.
Okay.
Hmm.
Now we should ask ourselves that
Hmm.
can happiness due to, which I'm getting from different objects or situations or people, can it really remove for good? The point here is for good. Can
Hmm.
it remove permanently from me the feeling that I am not fulfilled, I am not satisfied? Iti. Can it remove that?
Hmm. Can happiness from this or that remove the sense of all is not well
Well with
with
me. Can happiness from this or that remove the sense of all is not well with me, or
Hmm.
I am not satisfied, I am unfulfilled? Iti.
Hmm.
See, the
No.
problem with seeking happiness from objects, people,
Hmm.
situations is that we become dependent on them.
And it's very dynamic. Matlab, it keeps changing time out.
Exactly. And
So
our
it cannot.
dependence on them is not okay because everything is dynamic.
Hmm.
Nothing is going to stay the same.
Hmm.
Not people are not going to stay the same, situations are not going to stay the same, objects will also not stay the same. Iti.
Hmm.
Everything changes and everything will go away in time. And when
Hmm.
they do go away, we are left with the old feeling,
Hmm.
right? That all
Hmm.
is not. So it doesn't solve my problem really. It makes just temporarily makes me forget. That's all
Hmm.
that happens.
Hmm.
Other problem is the object of happiness is not always available.
Hmm. हाँ, very true.
Yeah, is not always available. Either that you can see even in husband-wife relationship,
Hmm.
the object of happiness is husband or wife. They may not always be available. Their mood may be somewhere else. Iti.
Hmm.
Huh?
Hmm.
If it is available, then we may not have the mood to enjoy.
Hmm.
Iti. Also, the sense organs to enjoy should be fit.
हाँ.
You know, for example, when I had this cancer treatment, my sense
Hmm.
organs were not fit. I may
Hmm.
love all the things to eat. I can't eat the belly things, see? Because my sense organs are not fit. Iti. So if there's a change in any one of these factors, then
Hmm.
I'm going to be unhappy. Happiness is gone, the sense of fulfillment is gone, the sense of satisfaction is gone. Iti. So Pujya Swamiji used to tell us this story. There
Hmm.
was this person who was an absolute miser. He had
Hmm.
lots of money. But
Hmm.
he won't go to a restaurant. He won't go
Hmm.
to cafe commune
Hmm.
because he doesn't want to spend money.
Hmm.
Now, some people talk to him about this very special kind of milkshake, which
Hmm.
they called as Faluda or whatever.
Hmm.
I don't know if Faluda is a milkshake. Eh?
Hmm.
Puja Swami used to present it like that.
Hmm.
So he wanted to have this drink, but his wife didn't know how to make it. So
Hmm.
then that urge, oh, it's very yummy, it's very yummy. People have been telling him. So it's okay, let me go to Cafe Commune and let me have this Faluda
Hmm.
there. So he
Hmm.
mustered enough courage because he needed lot of courage. He has to spend money now. Eh?
Hmm.
So he got enough courage and went to the restaurant and ordered this milkshake. The
Hmm.
drink was brought to him very ceremoniously. Nice
Hmm.
tall glass with this beautiful milk and a straw. Okay, the
Hmm.
straw is very important.
Hmm.
Began to sip. Now, as he began to sip, the level of the milkshake kept falling down. He got really alarmed. He said to himself, my God, I've paid so much money.
And
The
it's
level is
finished.
going down.
Oh.
So now he couldn't drink the milkshake.
Hmm.
He could just kept watching it. Eh? What a plight this fellow was in. Eh? So, milkshake sukha. Okay? So, every
Hmm.
sukha of ours is like this milkshake sukha.
Very true.
As you are experiencing it, that
Hmm.
object is getting exhausted, the
Hmm.
sense organs are getting tired, and your
Hmm.
mood begins to change.
Hmm.
So, sukha is possible only when the object should be there in the desirable quality and quantity, correct? The sense organs should be fit to enjoy the object, and the mood should be proper. Now, it's not humanly possible to keep all these three in alignment for a length of time.
Hmm.
So, when we are faced with all these facts, okay,
Hmm.
we need to ask ourselves, what do I really want?
Hmm.
Is it that I'm seeking the object of happiness?
Hmm.
Or am I seeking to be free from the displeased I?
Hmm. Seeking to be free from that displeased I, no?
What is it that I love? I love the pleased I. That's what I really love.
Hmm.
Okay? So is it the pleased I that I love, or is it the object of happiness that I love? It
The
is the
pleased I.
I that I love.
Hmm.
All objects of happiness are only a medium for me to
Hmm.
be in touch with the pleased I. But
Hmm.
at all times, it is the pleased I that I love.
Hmm.
So, what are we seeking? We are seeking only the pleased self. Yeah?
Sahi baat. Hmm.
Why are you seeking the pleased self? Because you find yourself displeased with yourself. You
Hmm.
find yourself not satisfied with yourself. You find yourself not fulfilled with yourself. Iti.
Hmm.
So, you want to find yourself pleased. And so, in Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, we have this beautiful statement, Atmanastu Kamaya Sarvam Priyam Bhavati. Anything becomes dear to you, anything
Hmm.
that becomes dear to you. It is not for the object's sake, it is for
Hmm.
your sake. So there's a huge section there. It's a section on Vairagyam, you know. He even finally says, it's not that you love your husband for your husband's sake. You
Hmm.
love him for your own sake.
Hmm.
As long as he makes the pleased eye come out, you love him. And if there are too many occasions where he is not able to make the pleased eye come out, you will begin to dislike him.
Hmm.
So, Atmanastu Kamaya Sarvam Priyam Bhavati. Iti. Anything that becomes too dear to you, it's not for that object's sake, it is for your own sake. So, what is it that we are seeking all the time? We are seeking ourselves alone.
Hmm.
Even people who are given to social work, you know, people
Hmm.
who try to help other people, what happens is they are helping others, no doubt, but in that process they find happiness,
Ah.
right?
Hmm.
So it is their own happiness. It is why they, because if they don't have, they don't feel happy.
Hmm. Very true.
So then they are seeking their own, it is their happiness that they are actually after. Okay, in the process others are also getting help. Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. Because what happens when we see somebody else in pain, no? We empathize. We pick up the pain of the person. And once you pick up the pain of the person, you are in pain. Then you
Hmm.
want to help because you
Hmm.
want to be free of that pain and you will
Ah.
help. Especially with beggars, you know, they'll come to
Hmm.
you in your car, just sir, please, 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 please. And then you feel, you know, you get restless, you feel the pain. Then to get rid of the fellow, you'll give him
Hmm.
something. Iti.
Hmm.
So, So we find karma means the pursuit for happiness. Okay, karma pursuits. They are not going to be successful to help me discover the pleased self that I am. That I am the pleased I, that I am the happy I, the fulfilled I. This is the truth actually. Why? Because karma pursuits are based on the conclusion that I am unfulfilled. I run after happiness because I believe I am not fulfilled. Iti. Then my pursuit for security also does not help me to gain the me that is always secure. Because I am always seeking security through things which themselves are not secure. So how can they make me feel secure? It's again that same insecure me plus insecure me is insecure me plus insecure anything else is insecure. Iti. Yeah. In the karma thing, you can say unhappy me plus anything that makes me happy. Yeah. Unhappy me plus anything that makes me happy, which is dependent on time, will only bring me back to my own unhappiness. Eh?
So all the Purusharth is based on I only then, huh?
Absolutely.
Because we feel we are not sufficient, we are not
Exactly.
by
Wow, you got
whole
it.
life.
Whole life is spent like that.
है ना?
Whole life. And so what we want really is freedom from insecurity, because insecurity is centered on I. So we want freedom from insecurity which is centered on I. We want freedom from that. What we want is freedom. Freedom from the insecurity which I am feeling. What I want is freedom from unhappiness which is centered on I. I want to be free of that unhappiness. That sense of not being fulfilled, that sense of being dissatisfied, I want to be free from that. So the human problem is always centered on I. Human problem is always centered on I. So you are a self-conscious person, you're self-conscious, and in that self that you're conscious of, you are seeing unhappiness. And that unhappiness you want to get rid of. Okay? And for which you make attempts. And sometimes those attempts are successful. Then you feel happy, you feel acceptable. But what happens? It goes away. Never
It's
seems to
temporary.
last. Okay? So, what we want, remember we started with, when do I want this happiness? I want it all the time. But my karma pursuit is through things which are not there all the time. Or something happens, things change. So my karma pursuit is not for a momentary happiness. I don't want momentary happiness. I don't want a coming, going happiness. The pursuit is really for getting rid of the feeling of unhappiness. Okay? So in Shastra, it is called as Ananda Avapti, Dukkha Nivritti. Getting happiness centered on I, getting rid of dukkha which is centered on I. That's the real pursuit that I am looking for. In other words, I want to see myself as a happy person, which is not dependent on anything. I want to see that I am happiness that is not dependent on anything. Iti. That exactly is what moksha is. Yeah?
Is it possible to get free from
Yes.
this? Because it's so dynamic and every second
But you are
the
not
mind's
dynamic.
working.
That is the whole process. That's the whole sadhana.
Hmm.
Yeah. That's
Hmm.
what sadhana is all about. Slowly, slowly. It's a slow process. Maybe
Hmm.
lifetime and maybe lifetimes of process. Iti. But it is possible. Yeah.
So once you get free from this, then
You're free.
does it make sense to come back? I mean, then
If you
you,
want to come back and help others, you may come back.
but then don't you get caught in it again, the same desire cycle? No.
No, the what happens is there are very evolved people who may want to come back. Like
Hmm.
Gurudev, etc.
Hmm.
Some
I know.
gurus may
Hmm.
want to come back. Who knows? Eh? I wouldn't.
Hmm.
No?
Hmm. Hmm.
But
Hmm.
some may be there who want to come back. Who
Hmm.
to help the others, and by grace of God, they will retain their. They come back as free beings. They're
Hmm.
like avatara purushas.
Huh.
Come
Huh.
back free. And
Hmm.
then their only job is to help, not to
Hmm.
discover themselves.
Hmm.
And their
Hmm.
job is only to be there for others. So this is moksha,
Hmm.
okay? Happiness without any reason.
Hmm.
Permanent dukkha nivritti is called moksha. Dukkha
Sure.
nivritti, removal of dukkha permanently is called moksha.
Hmm.
And for that, you have to see yourself as a happy person.
Hmm.
Yeah?
Hmm.
So the constant pursuit of happiness actually is indicating moksha.
Hmm.
That actually what I'm wanting is to get rid of the unhappiness which is centered on me. So one has to
Hmm.
discern that. Yeah? Okay. So now let's come to the last part of our. And what does happen? The Vedas, firstly, Lord Krishna in Bhagavad Gita, he will say that I am that happiness that you
Hmm.
are looking for. In fact, everybody is after me. I am that I, the happy I. So Lord Krishna is saying, I am your I.
Hmm.
Okay? The true I am your true I. Iti. Vedas tell us this truth that by nature we are free from every kind of limitation.
Hmm.
Iti. And therefore we are the source of happiness. You see, it's the limitation which makes us displeased.
Hmm.
Limitation we don't like.
Hmm.
But if we are free from limitation in truth,
Hmm.
okay, if the I is actually free from limitation,
Hmm.
then I alone is the source of happiness. Iti.
Hmm.
You can call it divine I, you can call it whatever you like for the time being. Yeah.
Hmm.
And we saw what is Veda. Veda is a scripture, it is a means of knowledge, and it is not a growing body of knowledge like physics, because the topic that it is talking about is you, self knowledge. Yeah.
Hmm.
And you are something which who can't be objectified. You can't be objectified by perception, you can't be objectified by logic. That we will be seeing. This whole thing will show you how you are self evident and self revealing. You cannot be objectified by anything. So, the topic of Vedanta is the self who can't be objected. Yeah, you can't be objectified, and yet who objectifies everything.
Hmm.
So, happiness or freedom from limitation is centered on you alone. And that's why Veda says you are Amritasya Putraha. Amrita is divinity, you know,
Hmm.
the divine nectar of joy, of bliss, or whatever. And you are the Putra of that, iti. Amritasya Putra, iti. You are that very happiness, iti. And details of that we will see in later classes.
Hmm.
Okay? Om
Hmm.
Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ॐ। I forgot two things. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Asato ma sadgamaya. Tamaso ma jyotirgamaya. Mrityorma amritam gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Okay. Take care. Lots
too.
of love. And